Christmas University Challenge. Asking the questions, Amol Rajan.
Hello and welcome to another heat in this year's alumni edition of Christmas University Challenge. This 15th festive series is a particularly special one. All the teams competing have done this before and impressed us sufficiently the first time around that we thought we'd quite like to see them play again. The format is otherwise unchanged, so tonight's teams should keep in mind that only the 4 highest scoring winners of this round will go through to the semi-finals. Playing once again on behalf of Keble College, Oxford, are almost all of the team that won our 2017 series. Their final match that year against Reading was one-sided, to put it politely, as was their first-round match against Durham. And in fact, of all the teams returning this year, they've had, on average, the fewest points scored against them. The players who have come back for this series are an economist who became provost of the Queen's College, Oxford in 2025 after almost 15 years as director of the Institute for Fiscal Studies. The current Children's Laureate, also known for his screenplays for directors including Danny Boyle and Michael Winterbottom. And a mathematician who is the co-founder of the social enterprise STEM-ETS and Chancellor of Glasgow Caledonian University. She's stepping up as captain in the absence of their original leader, Katie Brand. And they have a new 4th player. She's a writer and feminist campaigner whose award-winning books include Invisible Women. Let's hear them introduce themselves.
I'm Paul Johnson. I studied PP at Keble between 1985 and 1988.
I'm Frank Cottrell-Boyce. I studied English at Keble from 1979 to 1985.
And their captain.
Hello, I'm Anne-Marie Imafidon and I read Maths and Computer Science at Keble between 2006 and 2010.
Hi, I'm Caroline Criado-Perez and I studied English at Keble between 2009 and 2012.
Representing the 9th series of this competition are a team of Hull alumni. In their first-round match that year against Liverpool, they built up a substantial lead with impressive answers on modern literature, musicals and, much to their own surprise, members of the Royal Statistical Society. However, a slow final third meant their eventual score was just outside that year's top 4. Again, 3 of the original foursome are back tonight, including a physicist whose work centres on improving the efficiency and stability of various green technologies, a historian, broadcaster and best-selling author of books including Elizabeth's Women and The Stolen Crown, and a former journalist and special advisor turned writer of more than 100 books for children. She's kindly assumed the role of team captain as Lucy Beaumont was unable to return tonight. And they've also welcomed a brand new 4th player, an academic and novelist who currently holds a chair in politics, international relations and critical interdisciplinary studies at Westminster. Let's meet the team from Hull.
Hello, I'm Matthew Halsall. I studied for a PhD in physics, graduating in 1990.
Hi, I'm Tracy Borman. I studied history at Hull from 1990 to 1997.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Joanna Naden. I studied drama from 1988 to 1991.
Hi, I'm Natasha Kaul. I studied for an MSc in economics with a specialization in public policy and a joint PhD in economics and philosophy between 1997 and 2002.
Welcome, Caroline and Natasha, for the first time. Welcome back to the rest of you. Goodness me, you look terrified. Are you OK, guys? It's going to be fine. So you've done this before. You'll survive. Should we do this? Good luck. Here's your first starter for 10. What 2-letter abbreviation links all of these? A form of psychotherapy developed by Eric Byrne in the 1950s. The chemical symbol of a transition metal obtained from the mineral coltan and used in electronic components. In the British Armed Forces, a former name for the Army Reserve. And in education, a job title for what?
Hull Borman.
TA?
It is TA, yes, well done. Your bonuses, Hull, are on how different schools of economic thought might view Christmas gift-giving, according to economist Yanis Varoufakis. First, the economic theories of which man would suggest that, quote, to prevent recessions from turning into depressions, it is the government's job to encourage gift exchanges and even to subsidise gift-giving by reducing sales taxes during the holiday season?
Keynes.
Yeah.
Keynes.
Yes. Secondly, Varoufakis suggests that economists belonging to which school, named after a country, would object that Christmas spending would cause an economic bubble and that the government has no right to force shops to close over the holidays.
Named after a country, did he say? Did he say named after a country?
Yeah.
Country.
Austrian.
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 Yes, got there in the end.
Yay.
Lastly, Varoufakis suggests that for which group of economists, quote, the Christmas tradition of gift exchange packs dialectical significance because it reflects the capitalist's extractive power.
Marx.
Yes, I'll accept that. Marxist. Things about this, another start of the question. Who was the first actor to receive multiple Academy Award nominations for playing the same character in different films? In his case, the priest Father O'Malley in 1944's Going My Way and 1945's...
Keble Cultural Boys.
Bing Crosby.
It is Bing Crosby. Well done. Your bonuses are on relatives of the domestic turkey, all ground-nesting birds in the Phasianidae family. Give the common name of each from the description. First, found in the UK on heath and moorland as 2 species, the black is known for its males' lecking displays during mating season, and the red's popularity as a game bird has led to the persecution of the hen harrier.
Grouse.
Yes. Next, a bird of the Gallus genus, native to South and Southeast Asia. Notable varieties include the red variety, from which domestic chickens are thought to have descended, and the Sri Lankan variety, which is that country's national bird.
Pheasant.
No, it's a jungle fowl. Finally, a bird found in the UK in grey and red-legged varieties. It spends most of its time on the ground, only flying short distances, despite what one popular Christmas carol implies.
Partridge.
Yes, indeed, yes. Well done. Let's start the question. Derived from an Old Norse word meaning colour moss, the name of what blue dye material, deriving from lichens, is used in common parlance to describe something which serves as a reference point or indicator stemming from its use in laboratory science, where paper infused...
Hull Halsall.
Litmus.
It is litmus, yes, indeed. 3 questions for you, Hull, on a beverage. Derived from a shortening of the name of an earlier drink made by mixing beer and ginger beer, what name is given in the English-speaking world to a 50-50 mixture of beer and lemonade? It commonly comes in bitter or lager varieties.
Shandy.
Delicious. What name is given in German-speaking regions to a similar mix of lager and lemon-flavoured soft drink? It was popularised at the same time as an increase in the popularity of cycling as a leisure activity, from which it derives its name.
Cycling is in German.
Pass.
That's the Radler. Popular in France, a mix of lager and lemonade with a dash of grenadine is given what name, which it shares with a microstate that has been ruled by the House of Grimaldi since 1297?
Monaco's been
Monaco.
It is indeed. Well done. Picture round now. And for your picture starter, you're going to see a partial table of the results in the final of a particular event at the 2025 World Athletics Championships. For 10 points, I want you to identify the event.
Keble Johnson.
100 metres.
Yes, indeed, the women's 100 metres. Your picture bonuses then, Keble. For your picture starter, you saw the results of the women's 100-metre sprint at this year's World Athletics Championships, in which Melissa Jefferson-Wooden set a championship record. For your bonuses, I want you to identify 3 more events at this year's championships in which records were set, again from a partial table of results. First.
Do you think a marathon?
10K.
Is that 1 minute
10K?
41?
Oh, is it 1 minute?
1 minute
If it's not taking an hour and
41.86,
40
is it?
minutes
Or
to
is
do
it
a
1 hour
10K.
41?
But is it 1 minute or is it 1 hour?
Surely it's 1 hour, 41 minutes, 86 seconds. No, that can't be right.
I think it's the 800 metres.
600.
800 metres men's.
Well done. You worked it out well, yeah. Secondly.
Is that 8 minutes?
8 minutes. Oh,
Yeah.
8 minutes 51. So it's
It's women's.
Come on.
1500.
Women's 1500.
Bad luck. That's a 3,000-metre steeplechase. Finally.
Oh, Duplantis. This is the pole vault guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Men's pole vault.
Yeah.
Men's pole vault.
Yes, it was indeed. Now start the question. 5 points in it. What surname was shared by Karl, a major industrialist and patron of the arts in 19th century Vienna, and his sons Paul, a concert pianist who lost his right arm in the First World War, and Ludwig, whose 2 major works were both ranked in the top 5 of the 2002 Baruch poll of great philosophy in the 20th century?
Keble Johnson.
Wittgenstein?
It was Wittgenstein, of course, yes. Your bonus is Keble. 3 bonuses on the UK's first referendum on remaining in Europe, which took place 50 years ago in 1975. One of the most prominent campaigners against Britain remaining in what was then the EEC was which former Conservative minister who had defected to the Ulster Unionist Party the previous year. He had urged supporters to vote Labour at the previous election as they promised renegotiations on European membership.
Enoch Powell.
It was indeed. Which Labour Secretary of State for Social Services and prominent No campaigner said of the previous Conservative government that they lured us in with the mirage of the market miracle? In 1979, she left Westminster and was elected as a member of the European Parliament shortly afterwards.
Castle.
Barbara Castle.
Yes. Which politician, elected as the leader of the Conservatives earlier that year, made several appearances campaigning for a yes vote, wearing a knitted jumper emblazoned with the 9 flags of the member countries of the EEC?
Margaret Thatcher.
Correct. Well done. Let's start the question. Which character is paired with, quote, Yuletide spirit in the title of a short story first published in The Strand magazine in December 1927? In the story, this character tricks his employer on Christmas Eve into puncturing the hot water bottle of Sir Roderick Glossop in order to prevent said employer's marriage to Glossop's...
Keble Johnson.
Jeeves.
It is Jeeves. Well done. Your bonuses, Keble, are on mythology and religion in the works of the surrealist painter Ethel Cahoon. Its composition inspired by the artist looking at her thighs and pelvis while in the bath. A 1938 seascape by Cahoon is named after which sea monster in Greek myth, said to dwell on one side of a narrow strait opposite the whirlpools of Charybdis?
Scylla.
Yes. Which biblical brothers are depicted meeting in a large 1932 painting, the elder wearing elaborate priest's robes and the younger holding a rod resembling a snake? In Exodus, the former is said to be the latter's spokesman to the people.
Is it not Joseph and Jacob and Esau? It isn't.
It's not. Who's in Exodus? What are the brothers in Exodus?
There's Jacob and Esau.
Yeah.
Or there's David and his brothers. Go for Jacob and Esau.
Jacob and Esau.
No, it's Moses and Aaron. Completed in the late 70s, the Decad of Intelligence is a collection of poems and paintings inspired by the 10 Sephirot, or emanations of God, from which specific religious tradition within Judaism?
Kabbalism? I don't know. Do you know?
Kabbalism.
Yes, Kabbalism or Kabbalah, exactly. Let's start the question. What given name is shared by all of the following? The first woman to obtain a medical degree in the US, the American feminist who worked with Lucretia Mott to lead the Seneca Falls Women's Rights Convention, and the cosmetics pioneer whose namesake company was founded...
Keble Creado Perez.
Elizabeth?
Yes, that's right, as in Elizabeth Blackwell, Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Elizabeth Arden. Well done. Your bonuses then are 3 questions on physics. In physics, what name is given to the phenomenon of electrical resistance in a material dropping suddenly to 0 when that material is cooled to a very low temperature?
Superconductivity.
Superconductivity.
It is, well done. Superconductivity was first observed in 1911 by Dutch physicist Heike Kamerlingh Onnes in which metal? He recorded the discovery in the brief note quick nagenoeg nul. Nagenoeg nul meaning virtually 0, and quick being this element's name in Dutch.
Right. Is it Mercury? No, because it's Quicksilver.
Could be.
Mercury.
Yes, well done. The first material known to become superconducting above the boiling point of liquid nitrogen was an oxide of yttrium, barium, and which group 11 metal, known for its high electrical conductivity generally?
I just don't know.
Copper.
It is copper. Well done. Music round now, and for your music starter, you'll hear a piece of popular music. For 10 points, name the band performing.
I met my love.
Keble Control Boys.
The Pogues.
What took you so long? Of course it was the Pogues, for goodness sake. That was Dirty Old Town by the Pogues, whose lead singer, Shane MacGowan, was born on Christmas Day, 1957. For your music bonuses, Keble, you'll hear 3 more songs by musicians who were born on Christmas Day. 5 points for each artist or band you can identify. First, name this group.
Eurythmics.
Yes. Secondly, the band playing this 1989 cover.
UB40.
Are doing the cover.
Yeah, they're the cover band.
Ready? Yeah. UB40.
It was.
I didn't want to interrupt your dance part.
No, I was having such a great time. That was Kingston Town, of course, and the member who was born on Christmas Day, 1954, was Robin Campbell. Finally, this singer.
I know you think that
Yes, Dido.
Dido.
It was indeed Dido. Well done. Plenty of time, Hull. See if you get going again with this one. Listen to the entire question, then answer promptly. In addition to Mount Everest, 2 of the 7 summits, the highest peaks on each continent, are located in the Northern Hemisphere. Name either one.
Hull Halsall.
K2.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. The 2 are located in the Caucasus Mountains and Alaska. You may not confirm.
Keble Johnson.
Mount McKinley.
Yes, that's right, otherwise known as Denali, and Mount Elbrus is the other. Your bonuses then, Keble, 3 questions on the writer Penelope Gilliatt. In an essay in Gilliatt's collection entitled Unholy Fools, of which author, born in 1866, did Gilliatt say she wrote about animals endowed with distinct purposes, as clear and convivial as the summer light of Cumberland and Westmoreland?
Beatrix Potter.
Yes. Gilliatt received an Oscar nomination for her screenplay for which film of 1971? Directed by John Schlesinger and starring Peter Finch and Glenda Jackson.
Is it Network? No.
Nominate Cottrell. No.
Network?
Network, yeah.
No, Sunday Bloody Sunday. Gilliatt was the third of the 5 wives of which playwright, one of the so-called angry young men? His major works include the plays Luther, The Entertainer and Look Back in Anger.
John Osborne.
Of course it was, yes, well done. Let's start the question. The name of what mythological creature from the Western tradition is often used to refer to the Chinese Feng Huang, despite only minor similarities between them? Although both...
Hull Halsall.
Dragon.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Although both are generally avian, the Feng Huan, unlike its Western counterpart, has no association with fire.
Keble Johnson.
Phoenix.
It is the Phoenix. Well done. Bad luck, Hull. Your bonuses are on 17th century paintings in the collection of the Mauritshuis in The Hague. What type of bird is depicted sitting on a feeder, chained by its foot, in a small painting of 1654 by Karel Fabritius in the museum's collection? This painting plays a central role in a 2013 novel...
Goldfinch.
Yes, well done. Man offering money to a young woman, also called The Proposition, is the only painting in the Mauritshuis by which Dutch artist? It shows a young woman sewing by lamplight as a man leans over her, trying to get her attention.
Is it Vermeer?
Vermeer?
No, that's Judith Leister. The many works in the Mauritshuis by which Dutch artist include a version of Susanna surprised at her bath and the anatomy lesson of Dr. Nicolaas Tulp.
That's Rembrandt. Rembrandt.
Rembrandt.
It is indeed, yeah. Let's start the question. Originally called The Brothers, which unfinished novel was later renamed after the fictional town in which it is set? A fishing village turned, quote, a young and rising bathing place, widely believed to be based on Worthing. Its author intended it as a critique of...
Keble Control Boys.
Sanditon.
Well done, it is indeed. Your bonus then, Keble. To celebrate the 200th anniversary of the Royal Institution's Christmas lectures, these bonuses are on people chosen to give recent editions of the lectures. 5 points for each person that you can identify. First, a space scientist who worked on the James Webb Space Telescope. She has, since 2014, been a presenter on the BBC's Sky at Night.
Maggie Ederin-Pocock.
Yes. Secondly, the 2021 lecturer who delivered a series of talks titled Going Viral, How COVID Changed Science Forever from 2017 to 2022. He served as the Deputy Chief Medical Officer for England.
What's his name?
It's gone.
Van Tam.
Oh, yeah, JVT,
Jonathan
right?
Van Tam.
Yeah, Jonathan Van Tan.
Well done. Finally, the 2019 lecturer who delivered a series of talks titled Secrets and Lies, The Hidden Power of Maths.
Fry.
Yes, well done. Let's start the question. Picture round now. For your picture starter, you're going to see a still from a film. For 10 points, I want you to give me the film's title.
Keble Control Boys.
The Untouchables.
Well done, it is indeed. The Untouchables, which you saw in your picture starter, featured costumes designed by Giorgio Armani, who died earlier this year. For your bonuses, 3 more films featuring the designs of Armani. 5 points for each you can name. First.
Heat? No.
I wouldn't. Do you think it's Goodfellas?
No, I'm just basing that.
Heat.
That is Goodfellas. That's De Niro and Ray Liotta. Come on.
Sorry.
Come on. Secondly, this 1980 film.
Is that Richard Gere?
Yeah, it's Richard Gere, but the only thing I can think of is pretty.
Looking for Mr. Goodbar? I don't know. Don't know.
What did you say?
Looking for Mr. Goodbar.
Looking for Mr. Good.
Good bar.
Looking for Mr. Goodbark.
No, bad luck. It's American Gigolo. Bad luck. And finally,
Oh.
That's the Nazi hunter one by the by what's his face from Pulp Fiction.
Inglourious Bastards.
Yes.
Inglourious Bastards.
it is exactly that Nazi hunter one with the guy from Pulp Fiction. This is Tarantino's film. Well done. Let's start the question. 2025 marked the 75th anniversary of the first synthesis of which element with atomic number 98? Created at Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory by bombarding curium with alpha particles, it was named for the US university and state in which its discoveries...
Keble Johnson.
Californium.
Yes, it is. Well done. Your bonuses are 3 questions on television premieres of 1975. 1975 saw the first BBC adaptation of which series of novels written by Winston Graham? The title character, played by Robin Ellis, would later be played by Aidan Turner in the 2015 series.
Poldark.
Yes, first airing in 1975 on CBS, The Jeffersons was a spin-off of which earlier American sitcom, focusing on the narrow-minded Archie Bunker?
All in the Family. Is it?
All in the Family.
Yes, John Thor and Dennis Waterman played the 2 central officers in which ITV police drama, the main series of which ran from 1975 to 1978. It takes its title from the rhyming slang for the flying squad of the Metropolitan Police.
The Sweeney.
Yes. Let's start the question. What word can mean both of the following? In sewing, a type of elongated running stitch, also known as a tack, used to join fabric together temporarily as an alternative to pinning. And in cooking, applying a liquid such as a stock or melted butter over a piece of meat during cooking to add flavour.
Hull Hulsel.
Basting.
Well done. Your bonuses, Hull, are 3 questions on a fairy tale in classical music. Danced by the title figure as she is presented to 4 suitors, the Rose Adagio is a technically challenging sequence in which ballet by Tchaikovsky, originally choreographed by Marius Petipa and based on a fairy tale by Charles Perrault.
Cinderella.
No, it's Sleeping Beauty. Bad luck. The 1902 opera Dornröschen, with a libretto by Elizabeth Ebeling and Bertha Filiez, is by which German composer, who also wrote the 1893 opera Hansel and Gretel?
I don't want to know. It's a bit early for him.
Wagner.
It's Engelbert Humperdinck. Pavane de la Belle au Bois Dormant is the title of the first movement in which French composer's Mother Goose suite of piano duets, written in 1908.
French composer. Just name one.
1908.
Don't look at me. Come on. Through your captain, please.
Oh, it's probably not. I mean, I was gonna...
Pass.
It's Maurice Ravel. Now, let's start the question. The 11th century foundation charter of the Benedictine Abbey of Tihony contains some of the oldest written words in what language? The abbey is located on a peninsula jutting into the largest lake in Central Europe, Lake Balaton.
Hull Hulsel.
Hungarian.
It is Hungarian. Well done. Your bonuses are on the unique national side designs of euro coins. The 1, 2 and 5 cent coins of Andorra depict what goat antelope species native to the Pyrenees? They give their name to a type of soft, absorbent leather historically used for glove making.
Chamois.
Yes. The 20-cent coin of what country features an image of the sculpture Unique Forms of Continuity in Space, a notable example of futurism?
Think of a country that
Come
would
on.
count futurism on its coin.
Russia. Okay. Russia.
Bad luck, it's Italy.
Oh,
Bad
my
luck.
God.
Native to the Arctic region, the cloudberry appears on the 2 euro coin designed for what country? The only member of the Eurozone with Arctic territory?
Norway isn't in the EU.
No, Finland. Could be.
Come on.
Could be Finland.
Finland.
Yes, it is. Well done. Let's start the question. Which album by David Bowie marked its 50th anniversary in 2025? A soul-inspired work released between his glam rock...
Keble Control Boys.
Young Americans.
It is indeed. Well worked out. Your bonuses, Keble, are on evergreens in literature. A 1994 novel by David Gutterson concerns a Japanese-American man accused of killing a fisherman off an
Snow
island.
falling on cedars.
Yes. Which evergreen startles the narrator of Daphne du Maurier's Rebecca when she is flanked by its crimson faces, massed one upon the other in incredible profusion? Its name means rose tree.
Rhododendron?
Yes. Agatha Christie's Poirot novel, Sad Cypress, takes its title from a song that begins, come away, death, and in sad Cypress let me be laid. From which Shakespeare play?
Twelfth Night.
Twelfth Night?
It is Twelfth Night, yeah, that's Fest Day song, well done. Answer as soon as your name is called, giving the smallest number to be expressed in Roman numerals with 6 letters. This number is also the sum of the first 5 non-prime numbers, the sum of the first 5 prime numbers, and the sum of the first 7 positive integers.
Hull Halsall.
26.
No, you can have a bit more time, Keble, but not that much, and you can't confer. Anyone want to have a guess?
Keble Johnson.
28.
Well done, it is 28. Matthew, bad luck. It's quite fun watching your brain do the work there, Paul. Well done. Bad luck, Matthew. Your bonuses then, Keble, are on national trails. In each case, I'll give you the name of the trail and one of the termini. I need you to give me the other. First, the Cotswold Trail runs from Chipping, Camden, southwest to which city? Come on.
Oxford.
No, it's Bath. Secondly, Glyndwr's Way runs between Knighton and which town in Powys on the River Severn?
Nominate Cottrell Boyce.
Chirk.
It's Welsh, Paul. And finally, the Pennine Way ends in Kirk Yetholm in the Scottish borders. In which Derbyshire village does it begin?
Bakewell.
Bakewell.
No, it's Edale. Let's start the question. Lemon, Thai and sweet are all varieties of what...
Hull Maiden.
Basil.
Well done, yes. Your bonuses are on the year 1088, the year often given for the founding of the University of Bologna, Europe's oldest. 1088 saw the publication in what present-day country of a work known in English as the Dream Pool Essays, which contains the first description of movable type and the magnetic compass?
China. I don't know.
China.
Yes, 1088 was a key date in the construction of the Great or Universal Mosque of which city of Iran, also noted for its UNESCO-listed Imam Square?
Is it Isfahan or Tehran? Isfahan? Yeah. Tempted to say Isfahan, but go for Tehran.
Come on.
Isfahan.
Nominate Natasha.
Isfahan.
Well done. Who succeeded Victor III as Pope in 1088? At the Gong, Hull of 85, and the Keble College Oxford are 275. Well, the answer to the last one, someone who launched the First Crusade later, was Urban II. Hull, the thing is, it's so awful when they just pick you to all those starters and you have to then sit there as they answer all the bonuses to which you knew all the answers. Have you vaguely enjoyed your comeback?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Fantastic. We've loved having you. Keble, that was an absolutely magnificent performance against a really strong team. I mean, 275 is a really, really strong score. I don't think we can yet say for certain that we're going to see you again, but I just have a little hunch that we might. So, well done, well played. I hope we shall see you again as well for another match in this Christmas series. But until then, it is goodbye from Hull.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Keble College, Oxford.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.